Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly reading for August 2022. A quick update on my channel. I'm taking a break from doing the weekly readings. I have some personal changes in my schedule that just kind of interfere with my previous schedule. So I'm going to keep it simple and stick to the monthlies for now. And if I'm able to pick up the weeklies again, then I'll do that. So I hope that's not too much of an inconvenience for you guys. And I'm so grateful that you're here and on my channel and that you tune in every month. Let's see what's coming up here for you in the month of August. I'm using a new deck called the Guardian of the Night Tarot. So I'm pretty excited. I'm enjoying using this deck. I see some really bold energies for you this month. I feel like you're going to be taking some risks, some chances, but I feel like you're going to be really excited for them. And this is going to come from a place of a release. So I feel like this month is also going to be a month of healing something really, really deep. It feels like, and of course, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but it feels like something connected to the solar plexus. So it's like it's almost like something breaking free or breaking loose, and you're liberating yourself. You're freeing yourself from something that may have been either blocking you or holding you back. And it's an energy that you're releasing. And this is going to help you it's going to give you an energy. It's going to give you a boost in energy to kind of go after things that you may have always wanted to go after, but may have held back, resisted some kind of adventure. It resisted some kind of opportunity. And, but I feel like in the month of August, there's something kind of breaking free. There's something kind of disintegrating or breaking loose. And this is going to allow you to, you may even surprise yourself with some of the things that you allow yourself to kind of go after this month. So it's going to be an exciting month here for you. It's going to be it's going to be very active. There's going to be a lot of changes, especially internally, happening here for you. Okay, let's see what we have coming up for Aries for August. For Aries for August 2022, really standing your ground as well. Four of Wands, okay. So changes in the home, changes in your foundation, changes in wow, beautiful. Six of Wands, celebration. Okay, so celebrating something in the home. This could be even a marriage or an engagement. Laying down new ground is what I'm seeing here. Like you're laying down new foundation. So in a symbolic way, this could also be a healing to the root chakra, which is really interesting. Wow, okay, so some of you may feel as though like you are having a new beginning when it comes to like either buying a new home or creating a new home or establishing like a new just lifestyle for yourself. And it's going to feel very satisfying. It's going to feel very rewarding because it's going to feel like something that fits right with you. You may be shifting out of some kind of environment or some kind of energy where it wasn't nourishing, or maybe there was something missing is kind of what it feels like. But see, again, with that root chakra energy with the Four of Wands, I feel like this is about, really feeling good about where you're at and how far you've come, and you're able to build something stable for yourself here. So this is going to be very interesting. Okay. What's the overarching theme here for Aries? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. Foundation. What's in the foundation for Aries here? Oh, wow. How beautiful. How abundant. Very abundant month here for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that a beautiful card, by the way? Yeah, very beautiful. I feel like there's also going to be some very profound insights that come in here for you as well this month. Like seeing something clearly, like knowing where to, it's like you're going to see an opportunity and you're going to recognize when something is an opportunity and you're going to like take it, you're going to grab it. And again, there's that like, I'm going to take this chance, or I'm going to take this risk, I'm going to make this bold move. But it's going to prove to be very lucky. It's Ace of Pentacles, I always consider to be a very lucky card. Okay, what's in the past here? What are the energies that Aries is coming from? Nine of Swords, yeah. So coming out of a difficult period, coming out of a place of worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, just feeling like feeling unstable, or just not safe, or like you kind of have to watch your back. You're coming from this energy though. So this is in your past. What's in the near future here for Aries? I feel like you're releasing a lot of anxiety as well. Like you're kind of also in a place of healing. You're healing something very deep. Yeah. Okay. How are we feeling this month? How is Aries feeling this month? The Three of Cups, celebrating. You're celebrating something. You have some kind of victory here this month. Celebrating something. Environment. What's in your environment? It's around Aries. The Three of Swords. Okay. I do feel like you're dealing with some kind of some kind of interpersonal, I don't know, it's not really, it could be conflict, but it's just like, I feel like you're dealing with someone or some people that are, it's like you're in a transition period with them or something. There's something going on, like there's something changing with you and other people. You have a lot of people around you this month, good and also on the other side of that as well. So like we have a lot of support, but at the same time, you also have other people who you're kind of having to deal with, or you're having to settle. I'm hearing settling scores. Oh, interesting. Or maybe someone else is trying to settle a score with you. Interesting. Okay, we'll look into that. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, hopes, dreams, and desires here for Aries. The Chariot, yeah, just wanting to move forward here. Wanting to get started on that new beginning, really taking a lot of risks, being very bold. You're being very bold and moving forward, so that's going to be very important here. There is a healing that's happening here in your heart chakra and your solar plexus, so I see those two chakras being very dominant for this month for you. But you are wanting to move forward. You're wanting to like break new ground. So that's going to be your focus. That's where you're focusing. You're not really going to, like, even if you have some things around you that you're really closing the chapter on or you're leaving behind, I don't feel like it's occupying too much of your energy. I feel like it's just external things that may just pop up here and there. But at the same time, I feel like most of your energy or most of your focus is on moving forward, which seems to be a dominant energy for this month for a lot of the signs, that we're really getting into this place of ready to, it's like we've grown enough or we've healed enough in order to know that the only way is to just move forward from here and to really release anything that doesn't serve us. It kind of seems to be a very generalized, I know it's very general, but that seems to be a common theme for this month, is about looking forward and making movement. What's the final outcome here for Aries for this month? The Justice, yeah, balance. I feel like there's also a liberation from this card as well. Like, again, I'm seeing that solar plexus energy. So there's something that you're going to know in your soul that is right for you. And it's not going to be a guessing game. So whether this is like an opportunity that you want to take or a relationship, there's something about being right where you belong, like feeling that way. So that's going to be very beautiful. Okay, let's go into some clarifying cards here into your spread. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting. I do feel like you're dealing with certain people here that are, it's like there's no choice but to just kind of, it's like this challenge that you're having to go through the motions of closing up that chapter with. But we'll look into that too. Okay. 6 of Wands and 4 of Wands. Let's look deeper into this. What is this about? I also feel like some of you are seeing something from a higher perspective as well. When it comes to some kind of home situation, or it comes to some kind of situation in your, maybe like the home that you grew up in, or the home that you have now that you have built, or it's like you're seeing some kind of truth. You're having some kind of clarity about where you're at or where you've been. And you're able to see something in a different perspective, and it's helping you. This perspective is helping you to move forward in your life in some way or another. So maybe it's helping you to heal something that has always been kind of elusive to you, like not really ever made sense. So it's like that energy has always just lingered. But you're breaking free from something by looking at something from a higher perspective or seeing it from a different angle. And that's exactly the angle that you need in order to help yourself to let something go, or to heal from something, or to move forward. What do we need to know about this? The 6 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Some of you may also really step into like a leadership position in your home life. So maybe other people are looking to you for guidance, or they're looking to you for that leadership. Where do we go? What do we do next? Or it could just be that you're setting an example for the people that you're around through your own actions, or through some changes that you're making in your own life. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like you're kind of changing the trajectory or the narrative of some kind of pattern or cycle that has been long-standing. I really strongly see home and family here because of that 4 of Wands. So maybe you're changing up the way you do things, and everybody else is watching you and kind of taking note, and they're taking, it's like, it's different, it's unique, it's something that's a little bit maybe not heard of or not done in the community that you're in, or the family that you grew up in. But at the same time, I feel like it's a welcome change. It's something that is needed. So some of you could also be really inspiring others as well to make certain changes in their life that they just needed that example, or they needed that shining light to kind of help them show them the way. So some of you could really become these leaders, or these role models for the family, or for just your community. Wow, look at that. Yeah, see, this is something is breaking loose, something that's been stuck. And I feel like this is energy that's been stuck. So I feel like if some of you, if you feel like you've been stuck in some kind of situation in the home, then I feel like there is some kind of victory. There is some kind of liberation that's coming through this month. Some kind of, if it's not completely where everything gets resolved this month, but it is forward movement, it's progress, it's something. It's like getting your foot through the door kind of thing. There's something kind of breaking loose here. It's not stagnant. So the stagnancy is starting to dissipate. What else do we need to know about this 8 of Swords? What do we need to know about this 8 of Swords for Aries about this? I'm hearing something about your voice with this 8 of Swords. So I feel like some of you may be using your voice this month, kind of speaking your truth. And I feel like that has a lot to do with, it has contributed to this stagnancy. So maybe some of us have held back on what we really needed to say because we didn't want to maybe like rock the boat, or we didn't want to create problems or chaos. But I feel like there's something about this month where we're really using our voice and standing our ground. And that is exactly the energy that we're needing in order to break something loose, to break that stagnant energy loose. So there's something about the power of your voice this month that's going to be very important. Yeah, see? And then and that's restoring balance within some kind of social situation here. So 6 of Pentacles, sometimes is associated with, not sometimes, I mean, it's a community kind of card. And a lot of times it symbolizes this energy of give and take, this flow of energy between us and like our family or community. And a lot of times, sometimes 6 of Pentacles can also symbolize where we're being kind of taken advantage of, or where something is out of balance. And so I feel like maybe some of you have felt, and take this as it resonates, it may not resonate with everybody, but with the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, it kind of feels like maybe there was some kind of situation where some of you have felt like you were being taken advantage of, either financially or just energetically, emotionally, whatever it is. It's like, maybe you were giving way more than what you were receiving, but at the same time, it could have been a situation where you felt like you had no way out of it, like you were kind of stuck and bound to it somehow. But with that Six of Wands, there is some kind of, success from this. There's some kind of liberation or freedom from this. So I'm hearing like breathing space or breathing room. So maybe some of you maybe even like taking a vacation or getting away, going somewhere to just kind of get some space and to help reset your energy here. It could even be something like that. What else do we need to know about this Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles? I feel like this might have contributed to a lot of anxiety because I'm actually kind of feeling a little bit of tightness in my chest, like breathing. So I feel like that's going to be something that maybe we may be focusing on this month, is kind of allowing ourselves to calm our energy and to help relax our anxiety if the situation kind of brings in a sense of anxiety here. Yeah, this energy feels kind of intense actually, and it might have been a bit overwhelming. What do we need to know? How can we guide Aries through this? What does Aries need to know about this situation? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Justice. We have Justice twice. Oh, love that. Ace of Swords. So balance and breakthrough. There's definitely something breaking loose here. I love this. Okay. And then the Justice we have a lot of times is, I wanted to say karma, but I don't know why I felt like stopped in saying that. There is something coming into balance here though. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with clarity. A lot of it has to do with perception. I also feel like there's something very final. There's something final about putting an end to something, like finally putting an end to something. Like this isn't something, there is like a permanent end to something is what I'm seeing here. And it doesn't have to be necessarily a like the actual relationship if that doesn't resonate with you, but there is a permanent end to something. So it could be like a cycle or a pattern or just the way something has always gone. So there's a transformation happening there, but there is a permanent end. It kind of feels very final here with that Justice and Ace of Swords. And then we have the Justice, the final outcome as well. So let's look, let's keep going here. What else do we need to know? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. So there's something here about knowing who your allies are with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this month it's going to be brought to your attention who is on your side and who's not. That's going to become very clear to you. Who can you trust and who can you not trust? Oh, Ace of Wands, beautiful. Okay, so we have some opportunities, an exciting, passionate, something you're very passionate about, something that's awakened your passion. And I feel like you're actually wanting to go towards something or collaborate with something or work with someone that brings you a lot of passion, that has awakened your passion. What else do we need to know about this? Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. The Temperance, okay. So we have some healing. Patience is what I'm hearing here. Okay, so some of you, so this could be either you wanting to go towards someone or something that you're very passionate about, and you're wanting to either work with them or connect with them in some way. But I also feel like there is guidance here about being patient in the situation. because there could be this desire to want to like kind of jump forward and want to go towards something. But there is something also about like taking your time with it, or not rushing something with that Temperance card, kind of really making sure that there's balance within yourself or within some kind of situation before moving too fast into something. What else does Aries need to know about this? And Temperance. This is all about patience. Yeah, Father of Cups. Okay, yeah, and a lot of times Father of Cups also symbolizes that emotional control, like having to really hold back, or not always hold back, just being very in tune with one's emotions, but also knowing when it's appropriate to kind of express what and when and to whom. So Father of Cups is very good at doing that. It's like I always associate this card with emotional mastery, like really understanding and knowing when it's appropriate to kind of express certain things and to whom. So I feel like there's someone here who may have very, very deep emotions or feels very passionate deeply about something or someone. But there's also this feeling or sense of, I need to kind of temper that though. Like I need to kind of be patient with some kind of journey. I have a feeling this has to do with a relationship. I have a feeling this has something to do with like, wanting to pursue somebody, and someone may feel like they need to be either patient in a situation. Maybe there's a lot of moving pieces, or there's like a complicated kind of situation here. So someone's needing to be patient and kind of wait for something. What else does Aries need to know about this with the Father of Cups and Temperance? What does Aries need to know about this? Yes, see. We have the Mother of Wands. Look at that. So this is about, this could be this Father of Cups feeling very passionate about this Mother of Wands. And Mother of Wands is someone who is actually, with this particular card, someone who, when they let their guard down, they are like such a joy to have in your life. They're beautiful, they're creative, they're magnetic. It's never boring and it's never dull with this Mother of Wands. But I also feel like with this Mother of Wands, though, she is someone who is very protective of her energy. She is very aware. I feel like this is a specific person that I'm picking up on, that this Father of Cups wants to pursue. This Mother of Wands is someone who is very aware of the power that she holds. She knows how magnetic she is. She's not in an ego kind of way, but she's tapped in. She's tuned into her power. And she knows how to also, she's learned to protect her energy. She's learned that not everybody is her best friend, right? Like not everybody has her back. So whatever experiences she had to go through, she has learned to really protect what is most precious to her, and to really allow people to, in a way, like prove that she can trust them, that she's safe with them, in order for her to bring out these beautiful qualities in herself, to like share her most vulnerable sides to her. And I feel like that may be the reason why there is this guidance of having patience, or kind of treading in a strategic way, or kind of like in a slower fashion, to not rush something, because it may be that this Mother of Wands first needs to feel like she's safe enough to really let her guard down. So I feel like that's very, very specific to like one, but to a specific situation. So take that as it resonates. So if you're the Father of Cups and you're wanting to pursue, someone that you're very passionate about, who kind of exhibits these traits with the Mother of Wands, I feel like this month there's like this vibe of, I really want to, like extend an offer, or kind of at least maybe even like start with a friendship. But whatever it is, it's like knowing that, when that guard comes down, she really does show so many beautiful qualities and traits, but she's just very careful with who she shares that with. So, okay, as of self-protection. Okay. 9 of Swords from the past. I actually don't really want to spend too much time on this, is kind of what I'm feeling, because I feel like this is behind you. I really don't feel like this is something that even you want to really reflect on or focus on, because it's not even important. I feel like that's kind of like the mindset that you're taking on this month. Like, I'm not even going to, I've been through this. I don't want to wallow in it. I don't want to sit in it. I really want to heal it and just put it behind me. I want to move forward. I want to move on to better and happier things is kind of what I'm sensing here. I feel like that's going to be your mindset for this month. I don't want to sit in the negative energy. I want to move forward. I want to only focus on the good things that I'm creating for myself, or the blessings that I have in my life already, and really focus on those. But let's just pick one clarifying card here for the Nine of Swords. What is this about? Oh, love that. Look at that. Yeah, the Six of Wands again. So this is, again, freedom, liberation, and I love that. There's something that you freed yourself from with this Nine of Swords. So you had a victory from this. I feel like you figured out maybe what was causing this. Maybe there was something in your environment or some kind of situation that you were in that was kind of creating this kind of Nine of Swords, this unrest, this disharmony in your life, and you've liberated yourself from that. So you've done the work to do that. So that's beautiful. Love that. Let's move on to happier things here. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles here. Oh, wow. Love that. Okay, so this is all about you following your intuition. This is all about you also coming into your divine feminine energy, and that applies whether you're male or female or however you identify yourself. It doesn't matter. The High Priestess is about really being able to tune into, I'm hearing the mysteries of the more mysterious side of life. This is also really tapping into your own spiritual powers, really utilizing them and really tapping into those gifts. And some of you may also be, I feel like there's going to be a acceleration, or what's the word I'm looking for? Growth in something that you already have, something either you're developing. I don't even feel like you're developing. It's something you have. It's something that's innately in you. It's natural in you. So for some of you, you could be waking up to it, like realizing it. Or some of you could also be growing it, So for example, if you want to be a reader or something like that, maybe you're kind of delving deeper into developing, strengthening your intuition, or you're learning more about tarot, or you're reading up about something. So there's growth here, and what that's doing is it's helping you to know where your abundance is. So some of you could be starting a business, some of you could be starting your own channel, some of you could be creating something. You're going towards something that you have a very natural gift towards, and it has like a spiritual kind of background to it or undertone to it. So it doesn't have to be so obvious as, being like a reader or doing something that you would categorize as spiritual, right? But it's more about your own innate spiritual gifts, what you're naturally talented at, and something about utilizing your intuition while doing it. So sometimes you can be just an artist, not just an artist, but you can be an artist and use your intuition. And it doesn't look, others may not really categorize it. Oh, that's spiritual, but it is. It's like this energy that flows through you. You channel in those images or that artwork, and you're creating something very abundant from that. So very beautiful here. So some of you are starting certain projects, something like that. You're really channeling, you're tuning in, and you're creating something here this month. So a lot of creative energy this month here as well. What else? Oh, beautiful. Lots of happiness, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of joy here in your work this month, and kind of laying some solid foundations for yourself. Again, I'm also seeing you're releasing yourself from some kind of block or resistance, and it's helping you it's like freeing up the energy where the things that used to maybe slow you down. So for example, in the past, if you wanted to start a business or you wanted to start a new project, because there was some kind of resistance or some kind of block that you may have been unconscious to, but it may have felt like every time you tried something, it would really go very slow, or, you would kind of hit a bunch of roadblocks, and then maybe even sometimes you would get so, disappointed by the results that you end up kind of scrapping it and doing something else. So I feel like these cycles are ending for you because this resistance or this blockage is being removed through the work of your own. You're healing something, you're working through things. And so what this is helping you to do is also helping you to free up that energy. You're releasing, letting go. You're letting go a lot of that, whatever's been weighing you down or holding you back. And so you're finding that it's going to be easier to create. It's going to be easier to kind of like, I don't know, like move a little bit quicker if that's what you're wanting. In your work. And I don't really feel like it's going to feel like you have a lot of pressure on you as well. I feel like you're going to do this from a place of joy. You're going to do this from a place of enthusiasm. And that's where your focus is on. And I feel like, you know, that's the energy that you want to be in. You don't want to be in this Nine of Swords. I don't even really see you focusing on that. I see you really, you know, setting your sights for moving forward. And this magnetic energy of you working from a place of joy is going to attract a lot of abundance and really good opportunities. And so again, with this Sun card, this is that solar plexus energy. So I feel like that's going to be a really powerful energy center here for you this month. So if that may be something that you do on a daily basis where you kind of balance the energies in your solar plexus, or you cleanse and clear or meditate on that, or maybe you're just really drawn to the color yellow. I don't know. Whatever it is, I really feel like there is a lot of warmth in your life this month, which is just beautiful. It's very nurturing. It's you're giving life and vitality to what you want in your life and letting everything else just kind of go. Beautiful, Aries. Okay. Five of Cups. What is this about? Because this is in your near future. So what do we need to know about this Five of Cups here? Five of Cups. I feel like this Empress and the Mother of Wands is the same energy. This may be something that, a connection from the past. This is something where... So take this as it resonates. This could be someone who feels this way about you, or the other way around. But it is... Okay, I'm picking up on a couple different things here. Okay. One of them could be a relationship. It could be quite literal, where, you know, someone was connected to this Empress and it may have been an opportunity that was lost. There's like a lot of regret, or, you know, feeling like they missed a chance, missed an opportunity, or there's this longing, like there's this missing energy of this Empress for someone here. I also feel like, and this is a little bit more complex, this other message that I'm getting is... And this kind of ties in with work. This kind of ties in with the resistance, or where we felt kind of blocked in wanting to create something. So the Empress is someone who, you know, manifests very beautifully in their life. Like they're very abundant. Like whatever they touch, whatever they create, it turns into gold in their life. And so I feel like there's something here where someone is truly an Empress, but because of some of those roadblocks or obstacles that they had to encounter throughout their life, that there could be something healing here, where this Empress would try to kind of create something, but, you know, things not working out in the way that she wanted it to, or they wanted it to. But I feel like this is healing here. So this is very powerful, actually, because what I'm hearing here is these experiences that felt disappointing or didn't work out, or felt like failures in some sense of the word, it's almost like this Empress is taking her power back from these experiences. So she is really stepping into her full potential. She's, you know, even if it requires her to kind of like wipe the slate clean and start over again. And that could also trickle into, if we go back to the relationship. So there's two stories happening here. So take it as it resonates, because I'm picking up on both. Or it could be you have both stories happening at the same time for you as well. And a lot of times, if this is one of those kind of connections where, you know, we're with someone that we would consider a divine counterpart, you know, that's what those relationships are about. They're mirrors into the complexities of our own life, you know, like they're mirrors into our own life. It's not about the physical person, really. It's about what they're mirroring back to us and where we can continue to find balance within our own life. So I feel like here there's an Empress that is ready to heal and let go of whatever has not worked out in her life, or whatever has felt like it was a disappointment, or just I feel like this is more of an energy. This is an energy of grief. This is an energy of feeling of loss in however that resonates. But there's also this energy of letting this go, allowing ourselves to let this go, to wipe the slate clean and start over again. And that's how she's taking her power back, because she knows that truly she's an empress, and then she can create abundance in her life. And sometimes we just need to kind of hit the reset button in order to kind of start again, because now we have really grown into our power. So let me pick another card here. What other information can we know about this? This Five of Cups and the Empress. Wow, beautiful. Daughter of Cups. Yeah. See with the Daughter of Cups, this is again about, has this very innocent, sweet kind of, let's start over again. And if this is a relationship, like, can we just like go for a cup of coffee and talk and just start all over again? Can we just be friends? Maybe if this was a relationship that kind of went in a direction that was unexpected, it's like, let's just do this again. And so I really like how the Daughter of Cups, this energy here, with this Empress, the Daughter of Cups, and the Five of Cups, I almost kind of feel like this is about starting over. This is about starting again. This is about forgiveness, compassion, letting it go, and starting over again. So I almost kind of want to sum it up there, because there's a healing happening here, and almost ready to just let that heaviness just drop. And because that abundance seems to be just so much more worth it. It's like, which one do we want to hold on to? Which one, and for how long do we want to hold on to it? So I feel like those may be some questions you may be asking yourself this month. That may be like a crossroads. Like, do I just want to let this release and start again? Or do I want to keep holding on to the heaviness? So very beautiful. Love this. Lots of abundance coming in. But this could really also be, like a friendship. Getting to know each other again. So maybe if someone does approach this Empress, it may be in a more gentle, subtle kind of way, where they're just wanting to have a conversation, or they're just wanting to catch up, or they're just wanting to go for coffee, or I don't know, something very simple, very sweet, and very like not intimidating, Okay. So Three of Cups here. So what do we need to know about the Three of Cups is how you're feeling. So very social. I feel like some of you are just going to really want to like get together with friends, get together with family. So I see a very social month happening here for you. I see a lot of happiness with this as well. So maybe some of you are just really, around people that you really love being around in their company. Maybe you're also making some new friends, new connections, meeting new people. Oh, beautiful. So this is also healing as well with that Star card. I see that a lot of you are starting to see a lot of your manifestations actually come to fruition here. Things are starting to show up in the 3D, the seeds that you have planted, the things that you have been really wanting to manifest in your life are starting to show up. And I really feel like the underlying kind of iceberg here is this release of some kind of block. It's like once that goes, everything just starts to open up here for you, because it's like the dam that's been blocking the river from flowing freely. So yeah, release from stagnancy, release from non-movement with that Hanged Man. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with that perception shift. So a lot of times we're placed in this hangman position because we need to have that space to look at something at a different angle. We need to be able to see something in a different light. And until that perception switches, we tend to kind of stay in this place of the hanged man until we can really see a solution or a way through some kind of roadblock that we're in. And I feel like you're releasing yourself from that now, and you're coming out more into action mode. Yeah, Six of Cups. Beautiful. So a lot of this has to do with, there could be something having to do with childhood, family, where you come from, experiences with that. So maybe some of you are also getting together with family. Maybe some of you are going and visiting home or visiting some childhood friends. There is like a nostalgic kind of energy to this for this month. So maybe some of you are also like flipping through, I don't know why I saw this, but there's like flipping through old photo albums, just kind of revisiting memory lane. So I think that that's going to be very healing though. It's going to help return something back to you. Can we have some more information about the Six of Cups? What is this about? More information about the Six of Cups. There's something healing about your past, which is very pivotal and it's huge. Seven of Swords. What do we need to know about the Seven of Swords? Ah, okay. Wow. Okay, so again, maybe very specific to some of you, so take it as it resonates. There may be something where maybe the block or the resistance that we've been kind of dealing with is some kind of coping mechanism that we developed at a young age for whatever reason, whatever situation we were in or put in. And it's become like this habit or this unconscious habit. And it could have been something that happened or started when we were young. Because the Seven of Swords, I mean, I honestly feel like sometimes the Seven of Swords gets a bad rap because it's not always like someone lying, cheating, being deceptive. Sometimes it is, depending on the context of the reading. But I feel like this is, a lot of times I see this as, this card comes up a lot when I kind of sense self-protection. It's just certain defense mechanisms we develop when we feel not safe. And so we have this like need to conceal, to hide, to feel like it's not okay to fully reveal our cards or fully reveal who we are. And I feel like there's something about that started in childhood. So maybe we were put in situations where we didn't really feel like it was okay to be authentic, to be ourselves, to be fully expressive of who we are. And I feel like there with the World card here, because this often symbolizes the end of those cycles, this end of those patterns. And in order to break through or to break free into a new beginning, which is what you're embarking on now. And there's a lot of balance coming in here for you as well, because we have that Justice card that came up twice. So I feel like you are in this place where you're ending certain cycles, certain behavioral patterns maybe that have been holding you back. You know, maybe when we were young, they worked. Maybe when we were younger, they just really, they served their purpose. But now it's holding you back. You know, having this kind of defense mechanism could be the thing that's your resistance. But the beautiful thing about that is that you see that. That's what the Hangman is about, right? So we're put in a certain other situations where we're kind of forced to look at this about ourselves. And once we see it, we can heal it. And we also see how it's been standing in our way and if it's doing us a disservice more than a service now. And so you're healing this. And by healing that, there is a new inflow of this feeling of wanting to connect with other people. See, we're going from the Seven of Swords, which is also here at the bottom of your deck. So you're going from the Seven of Swords, which is kind of concealing and hiding. And I feel like with the Three of Cups here, this is about wanting to socialize, wanting to come out, wanting to celebrate, wanting to come together with other people. So there's a warmth here to this Three of Cups. So this is like kind of coming out from the cold and into really warm and nurturing relationships and connections with other people. This could also be a healing with the same kind of circumstances that maybe we felt like we had to hide from in the past. So maybe you're healing relationships with like siblings or your parents, or, you know, whatever situation that in the past may have been kind of, you know, a bit overwhelming. I feel like there's something here there's like a whole new chapter, a whole new dynamic that's starting. So maybe you may find that the way you relate to your siblings or your parents or people from when you were younger is totally different now. Like the way you communicate, the way you treat each other, so maybe something there is healing. So take that as it resonates. It could be, you know, very specific to a specific individual, but that's what I'm seeing here. So very beautiful. This is about starting over. I think that's kind of like the theme here for you this month, is starting over, in a very beautiful way, in a very abundant way. Okay. Okay, so then we have the Three of Swords in your environment. So what is this about here, Aries? Yeah, see, look at that. So lots of changes, lots of letting go of the Nine of Swords, letting go of the Three of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords. It's like a lot of that heavier negative energy. Oh, and we have the Five of Cups as well. So this is releasing a lot of those karmic patterns, a lot of those, it could be self-sabotage, it could be, like relationships or friendships with those who take advantage of us, or it's just that kind of stuff, I mean, take it as it resonates, but it's just being done with all of that. There is some kind of communication happening here with the Three of Swords. It's going to help heal this heartbreak. There's some kind of information coming in with that Wheel of Fortune, some kind of, yeah, there's something really big here. So for some of you, this could be an opportunity that comes in, and it releases you from this heartbreak. So the opportunity could be like a job offer. It could also be I see some of you really like something really growing in a business that you're creating. So if you're creating like a business or starting something, it's like something it's working out. You're seeing movement forward. You're seeing progress. Significant progress, like not just a little bit, like you're seeing something significant, maybe something you've never had before. Maybe it's a win that you've never actually experienced before, but you've always wanted, and you keep working towards it. And again, you were always hitting up against that resistance or that blockage. And so there's something kind of shifting into place here for you because of your healing. And that's also going to, it's almost like it's interesting. It's like as you continue to heal this kind of energy, this heartbreak from your past or other experiences, it draws in, kind of like these Wheel of Fortune, like you're going to see more growth in your business, or more nurturing and nourishing friendships, that kind of stuff. But whatever it is, that's also going to, again, heal your heartbreak even more. I hope that I'm explaining that properly. Let me see, is there another card here for this? I feel like some of you are walking away from anything that's not in alignment with you. I'm really seeing something about some kind of community or situation. You have a lot of people around you this month. And it's both, like you're going to have people that you're celebrating with, that you're kind of healing those connections and relationships with, and other people you're walking away from because you're seeing how unaligned they are with you. Some I'm even hearing they're just not good for me. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Walking away from a lot of this toxic. I wanted to say the word toxic, and then this card came out. Toxic associations or connections with others who kind of may sometimes, it's like when you're around them, you may feel like you feel very chaotic on the inside, or very disjointed or unaligned. Also feeling like you always need to prove yourself is what I'm hearing. Oh, how interesting. Like there are certain people where you feel like either you're never enough, or you have to like really work at proving yourself, proving your worth. I don't like that. And that could be that heartbreak there. And you're walking away from it. I really see you're walking away from it. What else do I need to know about this? it's like it's like it's a heaviness, you know, like it's a heavy energy that you can only hold on to that, or you can only be in that energy for so long before it really takes a toll on you, you know, because it's not, you're not being celebrated for who you are. It's not authentic. Of course it's gonna be heartbreaking. It's gonna be painful, but I feel like you are seeing it for what it is. What else do you need to know about this? The 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So you're going to be taking some time. I really think you're going to be taking like a vacation this month as well. So, you know, taking some time out for rest and rejuvenation. This is a time for healing for you, for sure. Healing is going to be very important for you because it's going to really shift you into alignment with it's almost like you have so many beautiful things waiting for you, waiting to kind of just pour into your life. And you're navigating this period in your life where you're walking away from a lot of these energies that are just depleting. And you're ready to have that rest period, and then kind of as you're resting and healing, it's going to really usher in a lot of blessings, abundance, opportunities, better connections, friendships, relationships, and then those connections are also going to continue to heal that heartbreak, which is what I was kind of trying to get at with these 2 cards. Let's pick one more here. What else do we need to know about this? Aries. Yeah. Oh, I love that. There's like so much confirmation here with that Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles again down here with the Sun card. So follow your intuition. Your intuition knows it knows what it's doing, right? So it's like, it's leading you to your happiness. It's leading you to your abundance. A really good new beginning is on the horizon here. I also feel like Spirit is kind of guiding you to make sure that you rest, make sure you take care of yourself and you heal what you need to heal. And if you need to distance yourself from toxic energies, then distance yourself from toxic energies. Okay, let's continue on here. Okay, the Chariot. So this is your hopes, dreams, and desires. What do you need to know about the Chariot? So your heart energy is going to help propel you forward, is what I'm hearing here. So the more you heal your heart, the more you're going to be able to move forward. Because what I'm hearing is this new beginning, this new journey of yours, if there is like experiences that carry the energy of heartbreak, loss, betrayal, it's not gonna match with the energy of your new beginning. So it's almost like when you enter into this new phase in your life, it's going to be with a healed and whole and rejuvenated heart space. And so that's what you're going through right now. I feel like you're going through a massive heart awakening. And then as you kind of venture into a new beginning, it's going to be where you are open to receiving. That's another thing about healing the heart, is that if it's closed or kind of shut down, or it's been through quite a bit, it kind of blocks us from being able to receive the blessings that are meant for us. Because we feel, because it gets kind of, that energy gets blocked. So right now you're kind of releasing those blocks so you can receive when the time comes. Okay, the Chariot. What do we need to know about this? What are we moving towards? The Mother of Pentacles. Beautiful. So really nurturing yourself, nurturing your growth. So what I'm kind of hearing here, what Spirit is saying, is that in order to move forward, what I see you doing this month is really tending to the small stuff in your life. So it's kind of like this everyday contribution to growing what you want to see grow in your life. So maybe this is eating better, or this is taking care of, getting some fresh air. This could be like walking away from toxic connections and going towards better friendships or better connections. This could also be doing your own personal healing work. This could also be like talking to someone, This is all about nurturing. This is all about growth. And I feel like with this Mother of Pentacles, they're saying like even the smaller things, don't underestimate the small stuff. Everything that you put your energy towards will build towards your movement forward. It will all kind of compile into this bigger manifestation that you're wanting. So this month, I see you really focusing on the small stuffs too, really taking care of yourself. Maybe you need to take a day off and just rest, get some extra sleep if you're having trouble sleeping, or anything that will help you to relax more. Whatever it is, it's like this is about taking care of yourself this month and tending to the small stuff to contribute to the bigger picture here. That's what I'm seeing. What else? Yeah, and that 5 of Cups. Healing your heart. You're really tending to the heart this month. Nurturing. You also may be kind of connecting with someone that has a very nurturing, loving energy. So maybe some of you are connecting with your mother, or you're connecting with someone who has that like motherly energy. And I feel like this is about rebuilding this sense of safety and security and feeling like your emotions are okay. So I feel like this month is all about nurturing and self-care and self-love, actually. You're really healing this, something that you have felt like, it's like you're pouring water into something that has been very thirsty or very like parched or drenched or parched for a very long time. I don't know why I said the word drenched. This is about refilling your cup. Yeah. The Strength card. Yeah, I know that this could sometimes be like a painful experience because, we're kind of forced to kind of look at something, not forced, but, we're being guided to really tend to the things in our life that would be easier to not look at. But in order for us to move forward, to really get this Chariot, to really get what we're wanting, I feel like it has to do with the heart. It has to do with this, the sense of loss, and allowing ourselves to one day at a time to kind of nurture and rebuild what this was, or what we felt like we lost, or what we're grieving, and however way that means, because that's going to be different for everyone, depending on what we're experiencing, what we're going through. But this is kind of like tending to those wounds, one day at a time, and kind of having like a very gentle, nurturing approach to it. Because the Pentacles are all about consistency. It's all about dedication and being in it for the long term, being in it for the long haul, because we see value and worth in that. So a lot of times, especially with the Mother and the Father of Pentacles, this is about being reliable. This is about building a strong support system. And sometimes we're building that strong support system within ourselves. So maybe this could also be mothering yourself, especially if we had experiences in the past where we couldn't rely on our mothers, or our fathers, or our support system. So this is kind of like rebuilding that. So that could be something here as well. There's a very profound, foundational kind of root chakra healing that's happening here. I know we're addressing the heart a lot, but I also feel like a lot of that is also coming from a sense of feeling like, do I have support? Am I safe? Am I okay? And if we grew up feeling like we weren't, then I feel like this month you're tending to that. We're kind of addressing that. And through addressing that, you're going to find that you're starting to move forward in your life, and you're realizing, like, I think this was my block. I think this is what was standing in my way. And it takes courage. It takes a lot of strength to do that. It's not an easy process. And so go really easy on yourself, be gentle with yourself, and just know that you are coming into alignment. And I think that awareness of certain toxic energies that may be around you is also going to help as well, because that contributes to that delay in healing. Sometimes is like when we have people around us that sometimes don't want us to heal, because then they know, it's like maybe on an unconscious level, they know that they won't resonate with this healed version of yourself. So, okay, let's go into the final outcome here, the Justice. So balance, I love this. What is this about? What are we coming into balance here? I really feel like this is such a victorious month for you. I feel like you're going to make some monumental progress in healing something, and it's just you're going to come out on the other end feeling really proud of yourself. And you're going to feel a lot. And again, bringing me back to that word bold and courageous. And a lot of times I see that with the Three of Wands. So this is about taking new opportunities, taking risks, and feeling really adventurous. So some of you may be like by the end of the month, as you come into balance and harmony within yourself, I'm hearing that a lot of you are going to have a lot more clarity about what you truly want out of life. And you're going to also find it much easier to make those adjustments and changes in your life. Like you're not going to hold yourself back more. You're not going to allow anybody else kind of like pull on your energy. I see you just really letting a lot of things go. Also knowing like what is yours to carry and what's not is also going to release that weight. It's going to release that burden. And that's also going to bring a beautiful balance into your life as well. You may find that you're carrying other people's stuff, like you're carrying other people's burdens or other people's, problems, especially if you're like an empath or, sometimes we're not aware that we're carrying other people's stuff. So I feel like this month, as you drop a lot of that weight, you're going to feel like much more confident and much more free to just pursue what you want out of life. And however that looks, you're not going to, maybe some of those reasons that we used to give ourselves are kind of just go out the window. And you're not going to really see a use for them anymore. So this is all about taking risks, taking chances, and going out and looking out into the world and seeing like, what are my possibilities? What are my choices? And what can I do for myself now? What else do we need to know? Yeah, and you're being divinely guided and divinely protected. This also has to do with your connection to the divine. This also has to do with your connection with source. A lot of you are really stepping onto your path, like your purpose, your path. And that's not always about your career, like what you're doing as a job. This is just more about living authentically, like really tapping into what do I want my life to be about? Why am I really here? And what am I here to express? And so the more you connect with that authenticity, the more that becomes clear. Your purpose becomes more clear. So that's going to be something that also comes in here for you this month. Very beautiful. And then at the bottom of this deck, we do have the Father of Swords here. So I really feel like this month is all about having that sharp insight. You're also going to be strategizing and planning for the future too this month. So I feel like your focus is mostly going to be on healing and moving forward, but also what that moving forward means for you. Like what is it that we're wanting and how are we going to strategize and plan? So I feel like this month you're also going to get organized with that Father of Swords. You're going to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, and you're going to tend to the small things as well. So if there's some like legal stuff or there's paperwork or there's just things in your immediate environment, do we need to like literally clean out the garage or clean out our closet? Is there things we need to donate, get rid of? Because all those things, they create space, they create room on an energetic level. What are we ready to say goodbye to? And what are we ready to kind of make room for something new to come in for your life here? So that's going to be something that shows up for you this month as well. And again, with the Seven of Swords, I really feel like this has to do with the energy that I was picking up on from down here, where we're kind of revisiting certain things from, coping mechanisms. I feel like this is a big thing, especially that's why it showed up in the bottom of your deck here. Where we're ready to kind of say goodbye to maybe old patterns of coping, or maybe even defense mechanisms, or just the way we have kind of protected ourselves, protected our energy, something that we may have picked up on when we were younger. And I really feel like you're going to see that I'm kind of done with this. I don't need to do that. I don't need to. I'm safe. I got me. I can do this. You're really growing in your power. You're really tapping into that worth. And when you do that, you will naturally just feel like your guard will come down and you don't need to hide so much. You'll be very discerning as well, especially with that Father of Swords. So I kind of feel like that's what this is about here. Okay, let's go into some oracle cards for you, Aries. A challenge for Aries this month for August. What is Aries being challenged with? Security. What did I say? That root chakra energy, right? So this is all about feeling like it's safe to be you, and that you can also make those really big strides in your life, in your career, what you want to create. This is also about, what I'm hearing is that if you feel like things just haven't worked out, especially in terms of a job, or even like a business, or you kind of feel like you were always hitting up against this roadblock, like maybe you were seeing everybody else kind of find success or find some kind of progress, but you always kind of felt like, why isn't this working out for me? Why isn't this happening for me? Spirit wants you to know that it was never about you. Like, it had nothing to do with what you deserve or what you don't deserve. It was not about that. It was about some of these things that we have to, not have to, but some things that it kind of brings us to where we feel like we're blocked on the inside, based off of past experiences. So it's almost like a call to healing. It's a call to, some kind of resistance that's standing in the way of also receiving the abundance that we rightfully deserve. And that's what we're going to now. That's what you're healing now, so you can receive. So it's always there for you. You are deserving and you are worth it. And your work does matter. And it's just kind of like going in and like looking under the engine, or the hood of a car, and kind of seeing like where is something not working? Why isn't my car moving? What's something we can look forward to in the month of August? What's something Aries can look forward to in the month of August? Oh my goodness, I love this. Success, yes. Beautiful. Very successful. And we had that Six of Wands come out twice as well, which is the card of success. Really overcoming either those internal obstacles and also making strides, really moving forward here. Oh, this is so beautiful. I wish I could somehow pass on the energy so you could feel the energy, because sometimes I feel like the words are not enough to express where you're headed, like where you're going. I really feel like some of you are going to be traveling, and you may catch yourself off guard, actually. You may actually surprise yourself with what you say yes to, with what you sign up for. Because that blockage is no longer there. You may find yourself taking risks, being more bold in things that you might have only dreamed of. It's like, oh, someday I would love to do something like that. It's also interesting how we have a panther show up here as well. I always associate panthers with protection. So you're definitely protected here. You were divinely protected. So some of you may resonate with the panther as your totem animal this month. Fierce, bold, protective, and also very independent in nature. Fearless, very fearless. Okay, go into some guidance here. Guidance message for Aries this month of August. What does Aries need to know? Month of August, guidance, advice, guidance. Wow, beautiful. Love this. So I'm kind of hearing like it's okay to relax. It's safe to relax. To know that it's already happening, that you have abundance, and whatever it is that you're putting your energy towards will be very fruitful. You're investing your energy in the right things. And you're doing the right thing, like you're going in the right direction. You're on the right path. Your ideas are also very fruitful. Like, express your ideas. Like, if you're in if you work for a company or something, you're like, use your mind. Your mind is very powerful, and that's a Father of Swords energy as well. So some of you have really great ideas. Like, you think outside the box. And you bring something to the table that maybe everyone else, like maybe no one else has thought of. I'm kind of seeing this for someone. So really express your ideas. Don't be afraid to vocalize, your perspective or how you see something, because I feel like that's going to be received very well. And you might even be like offering a solution to something that no one else has thought of, or no one else saw it that way or saw it from that perspective. So really honor your vision, like your perspective on how you see things, because it brings value to your environment, the people that you're around. Even if this is like in a friend situation or a family situation, maybe if there's some kind of like conflict, maybe you offering your advice or how you see something or your perspective on it helps other people to see something in a different way, or helps them to see something from a different perspective that really heals the situation or really brings light to it and, brings a resolution to the conflict. So really honor your ideas, your mind, your perception. Don't shy away from that. Don't hide that. And I mean, part of that Seven of Swords, like maybe we learn to kind of like downplay how much we really know. Like we didn't really express it or share it out of fear of what people will think, or maybe it's not going to be received well. So I feel like you're coming out of that energy here. You're kind of being more bold, more brave, and just saying it, speaking your mind and offering your perspective. And you may be surprised with how well you're being received. Will also help you to heal that if that is something that is there for you, that kind of seeing that reaction from other people where they actually take it in, like take what you're saying and really value it, really helps you to heal this. It's like, okay, maybe I don't need to hide so much anymore. Okay. Do your animal totem. I kind of feel like a panther is definitely going to be an animal totem for some of you here, but let's do one more. Another animal guide here for Aries this month. Nothing is wasted. So I also feel like don't worry about past things that we feel like have been failures or we missed out on opportunities, because I do see a lot of that energy here. I feel like this month you're also going to transmute that, is what the vulture spirit is about. Transmute those experiences where we felt like, oh, this was a lost opportunity, because what I'm hearing is holding on to that regret or holding on to this didn't work out for me is only going to drag you down, or it's only going to serve, it's going to feed into the block. So I feel like with the vulture spirit, what it's coming in to say is the way that you're going to heal a lot of these experiences from our past that didn't turn out so like the way we wanted them to, is by transmuting them and changing the way we see them and allowing ourselves to heal it in that way. That there are no mistakes, and that what kind of purpose did it serve for me? How did it help me grow? How did it help me evolve as a person? To see yourself in that best light is really going to help you to release a lot of that the heavier energy that some of these experiences come with. I'm also hearing with the vulture spirit is that all these things, like just in general, all these things that we go through, they're not meant for us to carry them with us for our whole life. Like they're supposed to, a lot of these things, most of them, I would think, is to really help us to grow, learn some kind of lesson, and then release them. So I think that the releasing part is sometimes the part where we forget, it's like we kind of tend to carry that memory, or we tend to carry that imprint of how much something affected us, which is, I think, natural. But I'm also kind of feeling here with the vulture spirit is the importance, the value in transmuting a lot of those experiences so we can free ourselves from the effect of them. Okay, one more. Self-care. Self-care for Aries. How can Aries take care of themselves this month, or August? Wow, the unknown. I bow to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos, and my next steps are revealed. Okay, so I love this message. This is actually very unique compared to a lot of the self-care messages I tend to get with these readings. This is about saying yes to things where you kind of feel like, I have no idea what's going to happen. Like I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to say yes. Because I feel like what this is going to show to yourself is how much you believe in yourself. And that is going to be, it's like a quantum leap in your own healing, your self-healing, is proving to yourself, like, I'm going to believe in myself enough to say yes to this opportunity or this new beginning, or really go towards something where I don't really actually have all the pieces. Like, I have no idea how I'm going to make this happen. I'm just going to start somewhere and just do it. And I'm just going to trust that the steps will be revealed to me as I keep going. Like, I'm going to release myself from needing to know all the answers of how something's going to show up for me. And I'm going to co-create with the universe. So this is huge. And this is a really beautiful message of how to love yourself this month and how to take care of yourself with this month, is by saying yes to those unknown kind of opportunities, because this is all about trusting yourself and also trusting that the universe has your back. So very beautiful, Aries. Kind of actually very unique compared to some of the other readings that I've done this month. So this is really cool. I love this message and I love this month for you. Okay, Aries, I hope you have a wonderful month of August and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Aries.